This conference will now be recorded.
Yes. Yeah, can you give me the answers for this? Am I audible, all of you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me the answers. So
Yes,
each
sir.
and every four individual elements, determinant I need to calculate as. So let me take this as A, B, C, D. So AD minus BC. So AD minus BC means what? What you will have it as?
Minus 48, sir.
Yeah. So for first one, you'll have it as AD minus BC if I'm doing. So which will be minus of 48. Then which will be what, ma?
24
6 to
minus
12,
3.
12 minus 15 minus 3. Tell me the values.
42
42.
minus 21.
Yeah, good.
6
6.
minus 3.
Yeah,
9.
yes.
9 minus 3.
Yeah, which is 14 minus 8. How much more? 14 minus 8, 6, na? Yeah, 5 minus 8 minus 3. Right? Right?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Yeah, is there any doubts in this? Is it clear all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now with the conventional procedure, you know that you can cross verify it, ma. Is it simple or not? Only one step you can give the answer directly as a this itself it's a adjoint matrix, ma. If you check it properly, this itself an adjoint matrix. So no need to transpose, no need to nothing, and nothing is required. So directly you can get it as the transpose, I mean adjoint of a matrix from the given matrix. Only one step, intermediate step, one step it is required. So this cross also not required. For understanding purpose of you, just given this criteria. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This process is clear. Is it clear or your earlier procedure is clear? Which one? Which one is easy?
Shortcut is easy, sir.
Shortcut, sir.
Yeah. Enjoy, ma. So now the process you got it now. So now you are in a position that so once if you got this, you can get directly your inverse of a matrix. Am I right or not? Is it okay, all?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay, all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So this is how you people have to calculate the adjoint from the given matrix directly. So what is inverse of this? Usually, yeah, I need to calculate the inverse for this matrix now. So A inverse is equivalent to what? Adjoint of A by determinant of A. So determinant is nothing but what? 1 by 27. Determinant is 1 by 27 and adjoint is this one. So you can do it as so minus 48, 24 minus 3, 42 minus 21, 6. So minus 3, 6 and minus 3 will be there. So this is the inverse of the corresponding matrix. So that is how you people have to calculate the inverse of a matrix from the given matrix. Clear? Is there any doubts? I hope all of you understood this criteria. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct? Yeah. So now let me give you some of the properties of this inverse as well as your adjoint of a matrix. Let me give some properties of inverse as well as the adjoint matrix. Yeah. So I think I already discussed. What is the determinant of A inverse, ma? What is determinant of A inverse? Can you give me the answer for this?
1 by det.
Yes.
1 by mod, yes.
1 by mod A, that you know that. Yeah, then similarly, you know that these are all already proven results, ma. A into adjoint of A is equivalent to then adjoint of A into A, which is nothing but what? What will you have it as? Yes. What will you have? Determinant of A into I, ma, which is In means it's a matrix order. So if I multiply A with adjoint of A as well as adjoint of A with A, then I'll have determinant of A into I. So n means here this A matrix order, ma. A is n by n. Here also n by n. Here also n by n. So likewise you will have the different analysis. Clear up my point? All understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Next, mod of adjoint of A, determinant of adjoint of A, if I want to calculate it as. So you will have here determinant of A whole power n minus 1. So where n is the order of the matrix, where n is the order of the matrix. Similarly, adjoint of A, if I want to represent it as, then this will be determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Then suppose if I increase one more order, adjoint of A, if I want to represent it as, then this will be determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole power 3 will be there. So likewise, you people will have the different strategies. These are all some of the proven results, ma. So this you have to keep in your mind to solve the problems based upon this criteria. Understood? Understood? Then
Yes, sir.
adjoint to B. Adjoint of A into B, I can represent it as adjoint of B into adjoint of A, I can able to represent it as. Then they won't ask you the proofs of these results, ma. They won't ask you the proofs of all these results. Okay, don't get bothered, right? Yeah, next one. Next, adjoint of some K into A, if I want to represent it as, where K is a scalar, and A is a matrix, ma. So this I can represent it as K power n minus 1. Similarly, your determinant of A, determinant of K into A, how I can able to represent it as? How I can able to represent it as determinant of A, determinant of K into A, K power n. Here you people have to represent as what, ma? K power n minus 1 into what? Adjoint of A, I can able to represent it as. Clear, na? Understanding? Are you understanding me what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Are you following me? Are you able to getting me what I'm saying? Is there any problem?
No, sir. No problem, sir.
Is it clear, na? Yeah, next. K into A whole inverse, ma. K into A whole inverse, where K is a scalar and A is your matrix. This I can represent as 1 by K into A inverse, I can represent as. Then similarly, AB whole inverse. AB whole inverse I can represent as B inverse A inverse. Then similarly ABC whole inverse, if I want to represent as ABC whole inverse, if I want to represent as. So this is C inverse, B inverse, and A inverse. So this is how I have to represent the remaining criteria. So based upon what? Based upon my what? The properties. So kindly go through it, these properties. Kindly go through the properties for once. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll give you the clarity. Kindly go through it. Yes, kindly go through that properties. After that, we will solve the problems based upon that. Yes, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One more note point you have to keep in your mind. One more note point. Actually, it is required, ma. Initially, I told you the orthogonal matrix, ma. What is usually the orthogonal matrix generally? What is your orthogonal matrix? Sometimes they are asking directly that question. What is orthogonal matrix? Yeah, my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir. Is visible.
Yeah. So what is your orthogonal matrix generally? What is the orthogonal matrix? You know that orthogonal matrix is A inverse is equivalent to A inverse A is equivalent to I, or from this I can represent it as what, ma? A inverse is equivalent to what? A transpose, na? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, the point what I want to mention you guys is here from this I am representing A inverse is equal to A transpose, ma. If I replace A inverse is equal to A transpose, what I'll get as here? If I replace A inverse as A transpose here, what I'll get as here? A transpose is equivalent to A transpose A is equivalent to what? Similarly, Aina?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they will ask you the question like that. For the given orthogonal matrix, see, one of the previous gate question, for the given orthogonal matrix, some the matrix they had given. For the given orthogonal matrix, some P is equivalent to or Q is equal to some matrix they had given, some whatever it may be. Then P inverse is they asked the question. P inverse is they asked. This is the question they asked actually. This is the question. For the given orthogonal matrix P, then P inverse is they asked. So how you will calculate generally? What you will calculate? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Adjoint A we will find, sir.
Then
Divided by det A, sir. That's where we will find, sir.
Is it?
Transpose of matrix.
Yes, ma? Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm expecting the answer that. I'm expecting that answer from you.
Transpose of matrix.
Yeah, directly, no need to calculate the adjoint, no need to calculate that and all, ma. You can directly represent that as what? You can directly represent that as what? The transpose of the matrix. Yeah, directly you can represent the transpose of the matrix. No need to do that and all. Directly you can represent that. See, I'll send you, I'll take a question. Please, that question itself I will represent you. Wait, ma. The matrix what they provided you is for the given orthogonal matrix P, yeah, which is 3 by 7, 2 by 7, 6 by 7, minus 6 by 7, 3 by 7, 2 by 7, 2 by 7, 6 by 7, minus 3 by 7. This is the question actually they had given, and they asked you what is the inverse of that one, and they given 4 options like that. So like A, B, C, and D the options they had given. 4 options they had given. So now I need to solve this question actually. Now I need to solve this one. So how I will solve this one? How I will solve this one, ma? So generally, so usually your idea is what, ma? Your idea is what generally? If I want to calculate P inverse, first I need to calculate adjoint of P divided by determinant of P. This is your procedure actually. Am I correct or wrong? Earlier what you said, that is your procedure. Am I correct or wrong? So this is your conventional procedure, ma. This is your conventional procedure. So what I want to tell you is they given itself. The problem itself they provided you for the given orthogonal matrix. For the given orthogonal matrix. So you know what? For the orthogonal matrix, A inverse is nothing but what? For the orthogonal matrix, A inverse is nothing but what? Directly A transpose only, na? Then for this is your orthogonal matrix. For this orthogonal matrix, P inverse will be, I can represent as what? P transpose itself or not? That's all or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now can you tell me fastly what is the answer for this? What is the answer? P inverse. Can you tell me what is the answer? P inverse. P inverse is nothing but what? My P transpose. So which is directly nothing but what? 3 by 7 minus 6 by 7, 2 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 6 by 7, 6 by 7, 2 by 7, minus 3 by 7. Am I correct or wrong? This is your answer directly. Am I correct all?
Yes, sir.
So now here it plays a major role of what? Now here it plays a major role of what? The common sense or not? Yes.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
there? No one is answering. I don't know what is going on. Is there any problem? Is there any problem, ma? Is there any problem? Are you is
No problem, sir.
it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Suppose this is one of the problem. Suppose if I asked you the question, ma, for this question itself, for the given orthogonal matrix, this is a question number 1. You take it as. This is question number 1. You take it as. Then question number 2. The value of A transpose A is, if they asked you. The value of A transpose A is, if they asked you. What is the answer for that? Can you give me the answer for that? Come on.
Identity
The value of
matrix,
A transpose A.
I, sir.
What, ma?
I, sir.
Identity matrix, sir.
Yes, sir.
What you know that? For an orthogonal matrix, you know that what? A transpose is equivalent to A transpose A is equivalent to what, ma? I or not? Yes or no? Then what is this A transpose A value? That is P transpose A, P transpose P. I need to calculate as here. So if you want more clarity, you can represent here this as P transpose P only. You take it as not a problem, not a big deal. P transpose P value. Yeah, what is the answer for that now? Can you tell me what is the answer? P transpose P is equivalent to, it's a third order matrix they had given, means you will have here what? I3. So that is I3 means what, ma? Third order identity matrix. Am I correct or wrong? Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. The one more extension for this, for the same problem, if I asked you the value of determinant of P transpose is dash. The value of determinant of P transpose is dash. If I asked you, what I'll get as? What's the answer for that? Yes. What is the answer?
1, sir.
Yeah, very good, ma. 1. So PP transpose. Actually, PP transpose is also what, ma? Generally, this is I matrix. You will get it as identity matrix. Determinant of identity matrix is nothing but what? 1 only, na? Determinant of any
Yes,
identity
sir.
matrix. Remember your previous sessions. If you remember your previous
Yes, sir.
sessions, determinant of identity matrix is always equal to what, ma? 1 only or not? Are you able to following me? Yes.
Yes, sir. We are following you.
Yeah, fine. So now is it clear now? These concepts is clear or not? Based upon your orthogonal matrix, they will ask you the questions like that. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear na?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So likewise the questions they will ask you. So you are in a position that you need to give the answers for that. Clear? Is it clear all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Next, one more problem. If I give you, let me take one more problem. If A comma B comma C comma D are non-singular matrices, if A comma B comma C comma D are non-singular matrices such that A B C D is equivalent to I, then B inverse is option A ACD, B CDA, C CAD, and D DAC. What is the answer for this? How I will calculate this one? A comma B comma C comma D are the non-singular matrices of same order. If you want, I can represent it as of same order. Means all the 4 matrices are same order. If you want to represent it as, if A comma B comma C comma D are non-singular matrices of same order such that A B C D is equivalent to I, then they are asking the value of your B inverse. So how you people will calculate the value of your B inverse? How you people will calculate the value of your B inverse? Yes, come on. How you will calculate the value of your B inverse? So generally the procedure you people will follow it as, they given 4 matrices A, B, C, D is equivalent to I, such that they're given. So I need to apply what, ma? The inverse on both sides. So if I apply inverse on both sides, so like will happen. So A, B, C, D inverse is nothing but what? You will have D inverse, C inverse, B inverse, A inverse. What is the inverse of your identity matrix? Inverse of identity matrix. If you remember your previous session, you will have what? Same as identity matrix. If you remember your previous session, you will have the same matrix. Yeah, now they're asking that value what? The value of your B inverse. So I need to eliminate all these values. You know what? Just now only I told you that in the inverse, you will have A inverse is equivalent to A inverse A is equivalent to I, you know that. So just simply that I am applying here. Simply I will apply that. So here right side, if I multiply with the D, right side if I multiply with the D, what I'll get as here? D inverse. So try to understand. D inverse is nothing but what, ma? I you will have it as. So here also D into I. Any matrix, if it is multiplied with your identity matrix, you will have it as what? Same matrix. If I multiplying C, let me take I is equivalent to this is a 2 by 2 matrix 1 0 0 1 matrix. If I'm having here, if I multiply some A with I, what I'll get as here? If I take A is some 1 2 3 4, if I take it as, then what is my A into I? What is my A into I? What I'll get as? To multiply this one, I'll have the same 1 2 3 4 only. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Any matrix is multiplied with your identity matrix, you'll have it as what? The same matrix. Are you able to following me? Are you able to following me? So now here I'll have C inverse, B inverse, A inverse will be there. Then here I'll have D will be there. Then again I want to eliminate this C also. So now what I'll do is, again this C I will multiply here. Here also the C will be multiplied. If I multiply this, this will be I. Then again I is multiplied with the B inverse, A inverse. I'll have here what? B inverse, A inverse, which is nothing but what, ma? C into D. Then again see here, no need to multiply here B, ma, A inverse, because they are asking the value of your B inverse. But don't multiply A here, because matrix multiplication is not a commutative. So hence I need to do it as what? I need to multiply that A with the right side. This A with this right side. So hence this value will become I. Then what is my B inverse here? What is my B inverse? CD A. Am I correct or wrong? Am I correct or wrong here? Is it correct? This is the
Yes,
answer
sir.
for that. Are you able to following me? Are you able to following me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually this is nothing but what? The full lengthy procedure. Suppose that the answer for this problem is I got it as a CDA. Suppose instead of these four matrices, if they provided you 8 matrices, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is equivalent to I, then what is the value of your E inverse if they asked you? Same statement. Repeat the above problem. For this. This is the question. This is the next question now. Repeat the above problem for this. Can you give me the answer for this E inverse? Yes. How I have to solve this one? How I have to solve this one? See, nothing is very important here. If you concentrate here, they given 4 matrices. They given 4 matrices like A, B, C, D is equal to I. This is the given. They're asking what? They're asking the value of your what? B inverse. This B value they are asking. B inverse they are asking. See, try to listen here. After B, whatever you are having. See, this is B now. Just keep this B here. This B. So CD and A. Stop before B. That's all. See here. CD into A. So I'll have here what? CD, A value. Then can you give me the answer of your C inverse with the same knowledge? Can you give me the answer of your C inverse with the same knowledge?
DAB, sir.
Yes. What, ma?
DAB.
Yeah,
DAB.
Go. This is how you can go directly. That's all. Nothing more important. Like that, you people have to solve the test. That's it. Nothing more important. Is it clear or wrong? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Any
sir.
doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah, can you tell me with the same knowledge of your E inverse? What is the value of your E inverse in this?
FG.
You'll have here what? FGH?
A, B,
A,
C,
B,
D.
C. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Then can you tell me what is the D inverse similarly?
EF,
Can you
GH, AB.
Yeah, EF,
GH,
GH.
ABC.
Yeah, that's all. So likewise, you can extend the criteria. Is it easy or wrong?
Yes, sir. Very much easy.
Yeah, enjoy. Clear now, all of you? Is there any doubts?
Yes, sir.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
enjoy. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, so likewise, you people have to solve the problems based upon that. Clear now? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Next problem. Let me take next problem. Yeah, if capital A is equal to 1 minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, 5 minus 2, and adjoint of A is equal to minus 11, 1, minus 5, 4, minus 2, 1, 10, K, and 7. Then a K is, this is the question. Give me the answer for this. They given the matrix as well, the adjoint also. They given the matrix as well as the adjoint also. In the adjoint, they asked the value of your K, and they are asking the particular this. Give me the answer for that. Come on, tell me the answer for that. Yes. Yeah, how you will solve it? How you people will solve it?
డెట్ ఏ కనుక్కుంటే అయిపోతుంది సార్.
What ma?
డెట్ వాల్యూ కనుక్కుంటే అయిపోతుంది సార్.
Why? How?
Y means A into adjoint A equals to det A కదా సార్.
A into adjoint A is equal to det A into I. Identity matrix is also there. You need to multiply with det A into third order identity matrix. Then again that gives you a lot of procedure. Then again that gives lot of procedure. Then what you will do? Yeah, I'll give a clarity here. Try to understand. Listen properly.
Sir, K value minus 5, sir.
What ma?
K value minus 5, sir.
Yeah, K value minus 5. Good. I think you done for the given matrix adjoint fastly. You converted into 4 by 4 matrix. You calculated individual. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that also okay. And if you want to minimize the time also, see the one way of getting the solution for this problem is the person who given the answer, maybe she done as whatever the shortcut given for adjoint matrix, that is she converted third order matrix into fourth order matrix. Directly she calculated the adjoint, then that K value she can locate it as. That is also one of the procedure, but I will suggest it as, so try to listen ma. You know the given matrix capital A and the given adjoint matrix also. How usually, I mean, the adjoint matrix, how you will get it as, you know that what, it is a cofactor matrix transpose or not? It's a cofactor matrix transpose or not? Am I correct all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and in that the given one K value, that is unknown value, that unknown value I need to do it as. Am I correct? So what is this element? This is the third row and second column element only or not? 8, 2, 3 only, na? Yes or no? Yes. No response.
Yes, sir.
This
A32,
K
sir.
value will be third row, second column or not? Sorry, this is a 3, 2, no? Sorry.
3. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. I done a mistake. Yeah, this is A32. Am I correct? Third row, second
Yes,
column.
sir.
Correct, na? And you know that adjoint matrix is the cofactor matrix transpose. That means from the given matrix, this is the transpose of that one. But you want the value of this one. If you want the value of K from this, if you want the value of K from this, means which element you need to do it as? This is A32 ma. Means this is a transpose. Then again you need to do the transpose of this or not? Yes or no? Yes. వినిపిస్తుందా అండి?
Sir, can you repeat it once, sir?
Yeah, listen. Usually the given matrix A is this one and adjoint is this. How you will do it as adjoint matrix? Adjoint is nothing but what? Transpose of the cofactor matrix only, na? Transpose of the cofactor matrix adjoint. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
sir.
each and every elements, if you are calculating cofactor of an element, that cofactor of an element, if you are transposing, then only you will get an adjoint matrix. That is the usual procedure. This adjoint, how you got it as? The cofactor matrix transpose only I got it as. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
The element here A32, the presented in the adjoint matrix, which is exact replica of the given matrix. Which element it is? It's a transpose only, na? Which is a transpose or not? Here it is A32. If I want to calculate the same A32 here in this given A matrix, which element I have to take it as? Which is A2, 3 only or not? This is a transpose. Rows interchanging and columns interchanging. Transpose itself, it is nothing but what? Interchanging the rows and columns or not?
Yes, sir.
Now you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got my point? అర్థం కావట్లేదా?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
So now if I calculate the cofactor of an A23 element in the given matrix, that itself the value of your K or not? What is the cofactor of A23 in the given matrix? Cofactor of A23 in A is what? What is your A23 element? A23 means what, ma? This is second row, last element. With respect to this one, this column and this row I need to eliminate it as, which is -1 whole power 2 plus 3, and then I'll get it as what there? 1 minus 2 and 0, 5 I'll get as. Yeah. So which is minus 1 whole power 5, you'll have minus, then which is what ma? AD minus BC. AD minus BC means what? 5 minus 0. You will have the answer as what? Answer as what? Are you able to following me?
Yes, sir. We are following you, sir.
What ma? Very slowly you are telling yes sir like that. Huh? Continuously speaking from myself. I am speaking now. I need to get the what? Huh? What happened? Is it boring? Huh?
No, sir.
Now you understood now, ma. See, for the understanding of this is if it is difficult means then you can go directly. What your earlier method, what I told is from the given matrix directly if you calculate the adjoint, then you will have the same answer, ma. I'm just giving the straight shortcut for that. Understanding what I'm saying? Understanding me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how you people have to calculate what I can say that the inverse of a matrix, ma. So I hope you will solve some more problems based upon that. So you can try the problems. Okay, if at all you have any doubts, you can ask me in the WhatsApp, ma. So anyhow, you know my number, am I right or not? So I'm eagerly waiting for the doubts. So no one is asking me doubts. No one is asking me the doubts. So I'm very much eagerness. I'm very much having eagerness. No one is asking the doubts. You can ask me in the WhatsApp. I'll give the clarity. Don't get bothered. But no one is asking me, right? So yeah, next. I hope you understood the concept of your inverse of a matrix. So now let me start with one more topic called as rank of a matrix. Let me start the rank of a matrix. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next, let me go with the another concept called as rank of a matrix, ma. Yeah, maybe in your academics, you people study theory, that theory also you done, but here it is not required, ma. Generally, the rank of a matrix, it is a number which will be denoted with respect to row. It is a number, ma. So here I will give you two approaches for finding the matrix rank. For finding the matrix rank, the first one is determinant approach. The first one is determinant approach. So try to listen properly. With an example, I will explain you. First one, determinant approach I will provide you. Determinant approach ma I am giving you here. Determinant approach I am giving here. Yeah. So I'll try to explain with an example. I'll try to explain with an example. So let me take the two matrices. Let me take the two matrices, ma. Yeah. So here two matrices I'm taking. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0. This is one third order matrix. And similarly this side also one third order matrix, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 I'm taking here. Yeah. So try to understand, try to listen. The determinant of a third order matrix. This is a third order matrix ma here. You know that third order matrix. Yeah. What is the value of this determinant? What's the determinant value here? You already calculated many more times.
27.
This is, yeah, very good. This is also third order matrix. The determinant of this matrix, which is nothing but what, ma? Which is
0.
Am I correct or wrong? Yes or no? So now the first case with respect to determinant of the matrix. So if the determinant of the third order matrix is not equal to 0, if determinant of third order matrix is not equal to 0, then the rank of the third order matrix is what? The order of the determinant. Sorry, the order of the matrix, which is how much? 3. You got my point? Are you understanding what I'm saying? See, this method is applicable. This determinant method is most peculiarly used for third order matrix. If more than third order, I'll give you one more method called as row echelon form. Row echelon form. So try to understand this determinant approach for the third order matrix. So what the point you have to keep in your mind in the initial case? If the determinant of a third order matrix is not equivalent to 0, then the rank of that matrix is same of the order, which is 3. Not always determinant is not equal to 0. Sometimes it may be a 0, sometimes it may be a what mark? Less than, sorry, sometimes it only the two options I'm giving here. One is equal to 0, other one is what mark? Not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, whether it may be positive or negative, whatever it may be the case, means not equal to 0. If it is a positive or negative, whatever the case, if it is not equal to 0, then the rank of the given matrix is directly the order of the matrix, that is 3. If the determinant of the third order matrix is 0, that means that the rank of a third order matrix is what? Less than your n. Am I correct or wrong? It is not equivalent to order. When means what ma? Where n is what? Order of the matrix. It's a square matrix. Because the determinant will be applicable only for a square matrix. Order of the matrix. Am I correct or wrong? Are you understanding what I'm saying here? Are you able to understand
sir.
what I'm saying here? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
it must be less than n. Means less than n means it is a less than 3. Am I correct or not? It's not equivalent to 3. For determinant is equivalent to 0 case. Then what I have to do test? What I need to do? I need to consider in this case submatrix. I need to consider in this case submatrix. Then again, what do you mean by submatrix? Submatrix means what? See, here I have third order matrix. Below the third order matrix will be what ma? Either 2 by 2 matrix or 1 by 1 matrix. Am I right or not? Yes or no? Am I correct
Yes,
or
sir.
wrong? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
here total 9 elements will be there ma. From third order matrix, totally 9 2 by 2 matrices I can define it as. Total 9 2 by 2 matrices, submatrices. 9 2 by 2 submatrices I can define it as. So that means, see here, 1 2 4 5, next 2 3 5 6, next 1 3 4 6, like that. 4 5 7 8, next 5 6 8 9, next 4 6 7 8, then middle elements. So likewise, total 9 2 by 2 submatrices I can form it as. In that submatrices also, see here I'll have 2 by 2 submatrices will be there. Then here also, if any one 2 by 2 submatrix, if any one 2 by 2 submatrix, if any one 2 by 2 submatrix determinant means 2 by 2 determinant is not equivalent to 0, then the rank of a third order matrix. Then the rank of a third order matrix. Can you tell me what is the answer for that? Then the rank of a third order matrix is what? It is a less than 3. That is means what? Determinant of 2 by 2 matrix determinant is not equal to 0 means the rank of that matrix will be what? 2 only or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes. Sometimes all the 2 by 2 submatrix determinant is equal to 0 ma. That case is also existing. That case is also existing or not? For a skew symmetric matrix, all the 2 by 2 submatrix determinant will become 0. Then in that case also what I need to do test? In that case also what I need to do test? So this is, see, this is a case 1 in that first point. Then next case 2. If all the 2 by 2 submatrix determinant is 0. Determinant is 0. If all the 2 by 2 submatrix determinant equal to 0, then I need to do it as what? Again I need to do it as what? One more submatrix, which is nothing but what? 1 by 1 only, na? Am I correct or wrong? Am I correct or wrong? Are you able to following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Only 1 by 1 submatrix will be there. Then again, except 0 matrix ma. Remaining all matrices will have 1 by 1 element will be there na. Except 0 element or 0 matrix, the rest of the matrices will have what? 1 by 1 submatrix element will be presenting na. Then the determinant won't be 0 or not. Okay, 0 matrix నాకు అక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది? What I'll get as determinant won't be 0. Am I correct or wrong? Then in that case is not equivalent to 0. Then the total third order matrix rank will be what ma? Then the total third order matrix determinant rank will be what? 1 or not? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Now I'll just do it as what I'll do is just try to write down the summary of this one. Just try to write the summary of with the example I explained you. It is more than enough. Most of the questions they are asking for this concept only. So they are not much more concentrating on local and fun. If you are concentrating on this, it's more than enough rank of a matrix. So in your academics, you people maybe whatever it is not required for me. It is one of the best approach I can tell you. You can cross verify throughout your India. You can cross verify your throughout India. This is the best method I can teach. This is the best method which you can represent with respect to your the rank of a matrix. I can assure you that. This is very, very best method and easiest method to find out the rank of the given matrix. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir. It's easy, sir.
Yeah. So now I'm just making the what I can say that I'm just making the summary of this one. So now let me take this third order matrix. I'm just taking third order matrix. The first case here, if a third order determinant is not equivalent to 0, then rank of a third order matrix is what? 3. Is it clear? That is clear now?
Yes, sir. It's clear,
Understood
sir.
or not? Yeah. Next, if third order determinant is equivalent to 0, then your rank of a third order matrix must be what, mark? Less than 3 or not? In this case, you need to consider it as what, mark? Submatrix.
Submatrix.
Yeah, that is 2 by 2 submatrix. This also, this is in this, if any one 2 by 2 submatrix determinant is not equivalent to 0, then my rank of a third order matrix is nothing but what? How much? 2 or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, one more point. What is nothing but if all the 2 by 2 submatrices determinant is 0, then what I need to do test? Then your rank of the matrix is third order matrix will be what, ma? Then the rank
1,
of the third
sir.
order matrix will be less than 2 only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in that case, you have to go with respect to what again? Your submatrix. So that is 1 by 1 submatrix. Am I correct or wrong? Yes?
Yes, sir. Correct,
Yes or
sir.
no, yaar? Yeah. The third point. Except 0 matrix, all other matrices, all the other matrices, first order determinant, what? First order determinant won't be 0. Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong?
Sir.
Then the rank of the
Yes,
third order
sir.
matrix will be, then the rank of the third order matrix will be what? 1. Am I correct? But the rank of a 0 matrix, rank of a 0 matrix is nothing but what? Sorry, here I need to represent as 0. Only this itself it is 0. Other than this, no matrix will have rank as 0. Except the 0 matrix, remaining all other matrix will have a rank at least 1. At least 1. At least means more than 1 also will be there. Clear my point? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So you can note it down. I hope this study is very, very So I hope it's very clear. Maximum. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
Are you able to find me? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is how you people have to calculate the rank for the different matrices. Clear na? So now this method is clear. You can solve many more problems on the concept of your rank of a matrix. Then one more approach, which is nothing but what? That approach is nothing but what? My second approach is what? I used to call it as what? Row echelon form. Row echelon form. Yeah. This row echelon form, very most important points that also. You need to reduce the given matrix. Reduce the given matrix into upper triangular matrix. Means what? If you are reducing the given matrix into upper triangular matrix, means what? Below the diagonal elements are?
0.
Yeah, below the diagonal elements are what, ma? Zeros. Am I correct or wrong? And one more point while doing this, from top to the bottom, number of zeros in the corresponding row must be increasing order. So that means that, see, what is an example is, if you are doing the matrix, let us say an example. If I take an example, you done a matrix. See, let me take, this is 1, 2, 3, some 4, 0, 5, 6, 7, 0, 0, 0, some 8. Next, then 0, 0, 0, and sorry, yeah, this is 0, some 4, 5 if I have it. Like that it is. Is it a proper way of your row echelon form? Is it a proper way of your row echelon form? If I take this as an example, if I take this as a proper way, no.
No,
See
sir.
here, yeah, if you check it properly, here I'm having 1 0, na. Here I'm having how many zeros? 3 zeros. Here I'm having what? 2 zeros.
Zeros.
Am I correct or wrong? What I told, from top to the bottom, the number of zeros must be what? Increasing order or not? Here 1 0 will be there. This R3 and R2, R4, I need to interchange. So after doing this, that is R4 as R3, if I interchange it as, then I'll write it as what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 5, 6, 7, then 0, 0, 4, 5, then 0, 0, 0, 8. Am I correct or wrong? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Yeah. In this, see, here I'm having what? The diagonal elements. This is diagonal element. Below the diagonal elements are 0. Then this is your upper triangular matrix. If you are converting that into upper triangular matrix, and second method also, from top to the bottom, this is 1 0, 2 zeros, and 3 zeros. Sometimes, see here, so you can have a doubt mark. See this 8 also, if I'm making this 8 also 0, then in this case, what you people will have it as 4. So there is no other option. That 4 zeros you have to keep it in the last row only. I understand what I'm saying. In that case, I'm calling this as 0 row. In that case, I'm calling that as a 0 row. So when I'm calling that as a 0 row and non-zero rows. 0 row means if the corresponding elements, all the elements in the corresponding row, if it is a 0, then only I can call that as what? 0 row. If any one element is presented, instead of this 8, if I'm having here, instead of 0, if I'm having 8 mark, then I cannot able to call that as a 0 row. The corresponding row, all the elements must be 0, then only I can call that row as what? 0 row. If any one element is presented, then I can call that as what, ma? Then I can call that as what? Non-zero rows. Are you understanding what I'm saying here all? Are you understanding what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying here? Clear na?
Yes, sir. Clear,
Right?
sir.
Then from this, what is the rank of a given matrix? From this approach, what is the rank of the given matrix is number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows. This is non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows. Then what is a zero row and non-zero rows? You can mention zero row. What is a zero row? What is a zero row?
Fourth row, sir.
All the elements in the corresponding row must be zeros. Then only I can call that as what, ma? Then only I can
Zero
call
row.
that as what? Zero rows. What do you mean by non-zero row? Non-zero row
At
means
least one.
what? At least
One element should present.
at least one element. Yeah, at least one element must be what? Presented. Can I call that as non-zero row? Is it okay?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let me take an example, ma. With an example, I will explain you this row echelon form. Row echelon form. Find the rank of the following matrix. I will explain you with respect to an example. Find the rank of the following matrix. Find the rank of the following matrix. Huh? Let me take down the rank of the following matrix. So let me take down the rank of the matrix. See, 1, 2, minus 1, 4, 0, 1, 2, minus 2, 4, 0, 2, 6, and 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. This is the matrix actually. This is the matrix they had given actually. For this matrix, I need to try to listen, ma. This I will explain you. Then next problems you will do that. Yeah. So if I want to do, if I want to convert the given matrix into reduced row echelon form or row echelon form, what is the thing I have to keep in your mind? What is the thing I need to consider, ma? What is the thing I need to consider here? Yes? Come on, speak out. Are you able to following me? Anybody is there?
Yes, sir.
Unarama? Is there any problem?
No, sir.
I need to convert your, yeah.
Sir, we need
What
to
your matrix, ma? Means below the diagonal elements must be what, ma?
Zero. Zero, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Is
Below
there any
diagonal
problem?
element should be, sir.
Yeah. Upper triangular matrix means I need to make below diagonal elements must be 0.
Zero.
So in order to make the given matrix into upper triangular matrix, I have to consider the row operations. Only row operations. So that is the reason why, if you observe the name itself, I told you row echelon form. Only row operations I need to do that. That point you have to keep in your mind. That is the reason why they are calling this as row echelon form. So this is only row operations.
Row operation.
Only row operations I have to perform. That you have to keep in your mind. Only row operations I need to perform. Ardhamainda ande? Only row operations I need to do this. Means, see, by using this element, ma, try to check it out. By using this one element, I need to make this as 0, this as 0, and this as 0. That means already this element is 0, so don't need to bother about this. I need to bother about these two elements. So that is R3 as R3 minus 4 times of your R1, and similarly R4 as R4 minus 2 times of R1. Then this 2 will become 0 or not? then these two will become 0 or not? Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then firstly the elements. I'm not changing the first two rows. Only last two rows only I'm changing. So I'll have here what? 1, 2, minus 1, 4, 0, 1, 2, minus 2. Then R3 minus 4 times of R1. So this will become 0. Then 0 minus 8. Am I correct or wrong? You'll have 8. Next one, ma. 2 minus half minus plus 4. How much? 6. Am I correct? So like this, if you do it, you will have it as the values like that. So check it out. Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, Yes, sir.
6 minus 16, minus 10 only. Yeah. The values you will have here are what? 0, minus 3, 5, and minus 7. Am I correct? You can cross verify the values. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then again, what I need to do? This row, this column is elements are 0. Then by using the second diagonal element, I need to make these things as 0. This 0 and this 0. So how I will make it as? R3 as R3 plus 8 times of R2 and R4 as R4 plus 3 times of R2. Am I correct or wrong? Then these two will become 0 or
Sir.
not? Yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, then what I'll get as? Give me the values for that. Again, I'm just changing at last two rows. First two rows same. 1, 2, minus 1, 4. 0, 1, 2, minus 2. Then it is 0, 0, then 6 plus 16. How much? 22. Next, minus 10, minus 16. How much? Minus 26. This is 0, 0. Next, check it out. 5 plus 6. You'll have 11. Next, minus 7, minus 6. You'll have minus 13. Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Row operations only I'm doing, nothing more than that I'm doing. Yeah, again, see, this is first diagonal element, second diagonal element, then third diagonal element. By using this third diagonal element, I want to make this as 0. Then what I need to do here, R4 as what? 2 times of your R4 minus what? R3 or not? If I do that, what I'll get it as? Again, only last row only I'm changing. First 3 rows, same as it is, which is nothing but what? 1, 2, minus 1, 4, 0, 1, 2, minus 2. Then 0, 0, 22, and minus 26. Then this is 0, 0, 2 times of this one, which becomes 0 and 0. Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong? All?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now if you check it out, this is the diagonal elements. Below the diagonal elements, all are 0. So hence this is your upper triangular matrix. This is your upper triangular matrix and number of zeros. So in this row, 1 0, this row, 2 zeros, and last row, all are 0 rows. So hence, this I can mention this as what, ma? This is 0 row, and this will be what? And that will be what, ma? Non-zero rows. So 0 row is 1 and non-zero rows are 3. So what rank of the matrix from the row echelon form? Number of
Non-zero rows.
how many are there? 3 or not?
3, sir. Yes, sir.
So the answer for this problem is what? So the answer for this problem is what?
3, sir.
Is it correct or wrong? Clear, na?
Clear, sir.
That is how you people have to calculate the rank for the given matrix. So these are the different approaches. So you can take that criteria. That is the part of your finding the rank of the given matrix. So just fastly revise these two things more. So one is determinant approach and the other one is what, ma? Row echelon form. So determinant approach, third order determinant is not equal to 0, then directly your rank of the matrix is 3. If third order matrix determinant equal to 0, then you need to consider it as a sub matrix. If any one 2 by 2 sub matrix determinant is not equal to 0, then the rank of third order matrix determinant is what? Rank is what? 2. If all the 2 by 2 sub matrix determinant is equal to 0, then only you need to consider it as what? 1 by 1 sub matrix. Except 0 matrix, all other remaining elements, all other remaining matrices must have what? The non-zero thing. So in that case, the rank of the matrix will be 1. Then row echelon form. So row echelon form means what I need to do it as? I need to convert or I need to reduce the given matrix into the upper triangular matrix. Means below the diagonal elements must be, I need to make it as a 0. While making the below the diagonal elements as 0, I need to convert the operations. That is the reason why I'm calling that as what? Row echelon form. So in the concept of your row echelon form, if I want to call the rank of the matrix means what? The number of non-zero rows. 0 row means corresponding elements, all the elements in the corresponding row must be 0, then only I can call that as a 0 row. If any one element is presented, then I can call that as a non-zero row. In the concept of your row echelon form, the rank of a given matrix is number of non-zero rows. So this is the point what you have to keep in your mind. Got my point? Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you try one more problem? Find the rank of the following matrix, ma. The matrix, sir. You are writing GATE exam in 2021 only, na? Yes. Rank of, yeah. Anyhow, you are writing the GATE exam in the year 2021. So I am representing with respect to that. 2007, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So this is a fourth order matrix. Can you calculate the rank of the matrix? Come on, let me give you the answer fastly. Yes? Come on. So you are writing the GATE exam in 2021. So accordingly, I just given you the matrix with respect to that. Yeah, can you give me the answer for that? Give me the answer for that.
Sir, I think 2, sir.
What, ma?
Rank is 2, sir.
Rank. How much you will get it as? Yeah, come on, speak out.
I just guessed it, sir.
Yeah, tell me, ma, how much?
I think 2, sir.
Yeah, 2 is the right answer. Good. 2 is the right answer. Very good. Enjoy. Sandeepa?
Yes, sir.
Sandeepa? Yeah, good. Very good. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
So you'll get a good rank in your GATE exam.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, what about the rest of the people? What about the rest of the people here? Come on. Are you following me? Yes. Yeah, I hope this is a fourth order matrix. I'll suggest you the row echelon form, right? So if you concentrate, if you use your common sense very properly, if you use your common sense, see, if I subtract row 2 with row 1, 2010 minus 2006, you will have what? 4. Similarly, 11 minus 7, 4. 12 minus 8, 4. 13 minus 9, also 4. Similarly, row 3 with row 1, 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6. How much? 14 minus 6, 8. 15 minus 7, 8. Then similarly, last row, 18 minus 6, 12 you will have it as. Suppose if I do like this, if I do that, R2 as R2 minus R1, then R3 as R3 minus R1. Similarly, R4 as R4 minus R1 if I do it as. Then can you tell me what is values? Just now I tell you guys. If I given like this, what will I have it as? This is 2006, 2007, 2008, and 2009 I'll have here. Yeah, 10 minus 6, which will be 4. If you use your common sense, which is 4, 4, 4, then it will be 8, 8, 8, 8. Then next last row will be 12, 12, 12, 12. Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Now, if you observe again, ma, this is 2 times of this one. See, R3 is 2 times of your R2. R3 is 2 times of your, 3 times of your R2. Am I correct or wrong? Again, if I use this one, that means that R3 as R3 minus 2R2 and R4 as R4 minus 3R2 if I do it as. Then what I'll get as there? Then what I'll get as? Which will be 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. Then similarly 4, 4, 4, 4. This 2 will become what, ma? 8 minus 8, 8 minus 8, 8 minus 8. 12 minus 12, 12 minus 12, 12. So like that, these all the last 2 rows will be a what? 0 row. Last 2 rows will be what, ma? 0 rows. Am I correct or wrong? Here itself I can conclude, ma. These 2 rows are 0 row. Then someone will have a, sir, I can make this this also 0 by 2006 with that 4 by using this element. If I make this as a 0, ma, all the 3 elements in the respective columns won't be a 0. Then any one element will be presenting. So hence, then I can call that, I cannot able to call that as a 0 row. So hence here this is non-zero row, and these 2 will be what? And these 2 will be 0 rows. So 2 non-zero rows and 2 0 rows. So what is the rank of the given matrix? Rank of the matrix will be what, ma?
2, sir.
Now you understood now? Ardhamainda andi? You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
First
Hello,
element
sir.
2000. What, ma? Is there any doubt?
Sir, I have a logic, sir.
Yeah, tell
Sir,
me.
you told no, sir, the elements of a matrix are increasing in order. Then the debt
Okay.
is 0, no, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Then rank of 4 cross 4 means 0 means then we should consider 2 cross 2, no, sir. That way also we can do, no, sir. Then also we will get rank 2, no, sir.
What, ma?
Sir, you told that the element values are increasing order in the matrix, sir.
Yeah.
Then the determinant is 0, no, sir.
Okay.
Then considering submatrix, sir.
Okay.
That's why we will solve also we will get, no, sir, rank 2.
Yeah. I have a that is also good approach, but the condition here is, see, if you check it all the 16 elements, ma, if you check it
Yes,
all
sir.
the 16 elements, all are consecutive numbers. All are
Yes,
consecutive
sir.
numbers from 2006 to 2021. If I
Yes, sir.
reduce that fourth order matrix to third order matrix, the
Yes,
third order
sir.
matrix also what you people have it as. Third order matrix also what you will get it as. Come on. Third order also, see, last row and the last column if I eliminate, as you said. Let us say if I'm taking
Yes,
an
sir.
example. Yeah, that is also good approach I'm following. I'm just considering this last column and this last row if I remove, I'll have here what? 2006, 2007, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. In that case also the determinant is 0, na?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Whatever the logic, suppose if it is a skew symmetric matrix, if it's a skew symmetric matrix, at that time what you will do it as? How you will do? If you take any 2 by 2 submatrices, it is getting 0 only, na? Skew symmetric
sir.
matrix means A transpose is equivalent to minus A. A
Yes, sir.
transpose is equivalent to minus, na? Yeah, the
Yes, sir.
concept what you had given, that is what perfectly right. But what I'm telling
sir.
is, if they provided you the matrix like a skew symmetric matrix, if fourth order they had given, at that time you will have all the 2 by 2 submatrices determinant will be 0. You will get a confusion. Understood?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
To remove that confusion, I'm just approaching this method. In that method also,
Okay,
you'll get
sir.
it as not a big deal, right?
Sir, if we will do R2, that implies R2 minus R1 plus 4, R3 implies R3 minus R1 plus 8, then the last 3 rows are zeros, no, sir?
Where, how you will do it as?
Sir, here it is a 4 cross 4 matrix, no, sir?
Okay.
R2, R3, R4, we are performing operations, sir. Like R2 implies R2 minus R1 plus 4, sir.
No.
R3 implies.
Don't do like that. See, listen. Yeah, that point also will come. While making the row operations, no need to more than 2. You don't need to do test. See, the thing what you have to do is test. Let us say if I'm making Ri as a thing, with respect to this, I'll make this as Ri plus R minus K into Rj. That is how I have to do test. No plus, no minus here. Only like this you have to do the operations. Am I correct or wrong? This
Okay,
is
sir.
very
Okay,
much.
sir.
I'm doing the operation. Yeah, whatever you told that sir plus R4, if I do it as zeros will become 0, then that only one non-zero row will be there, then I can tell the rank as 1. That is wrong
Yes,
concept.
sir.
While
Okay, sir.
performing operations like that, this only you have to perform it as. If you want more clarity, you can keep here. This is also plus R minus K. This is also, these operations only have to perform it as, no other operations. Got my point?
Yes, sir. Understand, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Clear? Yeah, fine. So very good doubt. I just given the clarity. Now you got the point now. All? Is there any doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah, fine. So now I hope you understood the concepts of finding the rank of a matrix. So let me give you a homework problems. Let me give the homework problems. So the question homework problems are, find the ranks of the following matrices. Find the ranks of the following matrices. Find the ranks of the following matrices. So now let me take some matrices. Find the ranks for the following matrices. So note down the questions. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, note down the questions. Note down the questions. Note down the some of the questions. These are questions. Try to solve some more problems based upon that, so that you will have a practice. So in the blue color pen, I'm showing whatever this. Those are all the answers for you guys. In the blue color, whatever I'm writing, that is the answers for that. So try to solve those problems. So please try to solve those problems.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, these are the some of the problems which you have to keep in your mind to solve the things. So is there any doubts in that concepts? Is there any doubts in that concepts? So I hope you understood properly the concepts of determinant of a matrix, a rank of a matrix, and a inverse of a matrix. All the three concepts is clear or not? Is there any doubts in those?
Clear, sir.
Is it clear
No
now?
doubt, sir.
Yeah, in the next session I will start with the solutions of a system of linear equations and eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So that ends your linear algebra concept. Then I will start with your calculus part. Okay. So I hope you are getting the difference from your normal academic classes with the GATE classes. I hope you are getting the difference. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you're spending much more time with me, I'll give you some more things. So that is the reason why I'm telling you guys. That is the reason why I'm telling you guys. Please attend the classes properly. Today only 30 students were there. I don't know what happened in the initial 130 there. Out of 130, only 30 students are there. I don't know what is the reason. So is there any other program is going on?
No, sir.
Then what is the thing? Why only less than 30 people are attending the classes?
Exams are there, sir.
Sir, supply
What
exams
exams
are
are?
going on, sir.
Okay, because of that supplementary exams, they are busy with their exams. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, whatever it may be. So if any one of the student and two of the students is attending the classes, I will take the class, not a problem. Okay. So my motto from my side, the thing what I accepted that I'm doing. Clear. Rest of the things, whether you are doing the satisfaction from your side is or not, you have to justify. I'm justifying from my side. I'm justifying from my side. The rest of the justification is required from your side. So I'm not writing the exam for you guys. You people are writing the exam for yourself. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
understanding what I'm
Yes,
saying? So if you are practicing well, you will get success. Otherwise, it's not a deal. I'm very clearly telling you guys here in the GATE exam, but not only in the GATE exam point of view. If you take any competitive level exams, percentage does not matter. How much hard work you are putting is very important. So no intelligent people will get a good rank in the GATE exam. Not only GATE exam, in any competitive level exams, you take it as. So whether you are getting 75% or 80% or 85% or 90, more than 100% also if you are getting, there is no chance to qualify in GATE exam point of view. So the person who is putting a hard work, the person who is making a logical thinking, then only they will get a success in the part of your GATE exam point of view. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you listening?
Sir.
So please try to do that. Please try to do that. Make a hard work and make a logical thinking. So every day, see, weekly 3 days only they are putting the classes for you guys. So maybe there is a 2 to 3 days compensation class will be there of our this GATE classes. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday they will go with the compensation. Okay. So surely we will complete the syllabus within the time. Within the time. Right. So on rest of the topics, how you people have to prepare, that and all I will discuss with you guys. Okay. Maybe for EC and triple guys, maybe for EC triple instrumentation, 2 more subjects I will be there, like signals and systems and communication systems for EC and triple instrumentation. For 2 more subjects I will be there. Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So please try to utilize properly, then you will get success. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I hope time is also getting 6:30. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll spend 5 to 10 minutes of time. If at all you have any doubts, I'll clarify it. If at all you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll give the clarity. You solve these 4 to 5 problems. 5 problems I had given. You go through with the homework and in the blue side, blue side, blue pen written, whatever I written, those are the answers. That is, the rank for this matrix is 2, rank for this matrix is 3. So like that I written. Okay. Right. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me, ma. I'll give you the clarity. Otherwise, I'll leave the session.
It's clear,
If you
sir.
have any doubts, is there any doubts? It's clear?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah, fine. Thank you all. So I'll share you that
Thank
notes.
you, sir.
Okay. That link will be shared by your organizer soon. I'll be sharing the notes. Okay. Fine. Thank you
Okay.
all.
Thank you, sir.
We will meet in the next session.
Thank you, sir.
Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We'll meet in the next session.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, you don't have any disturbance, no, sir. The network is okay. Fine, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is very clear, sir.
Yeah, fine, fine. Yeah, fine. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.